of course, the heat is still on for the weekend. Even though it's cooling down a little bit, you may want to find an indoor activity, and Forrest Hartman always here to help us out with that. Reviewing the latest movies, and this week it's Men in Black International.
Yeah, it's summer, so we've got one potentially big release after another, and this one continues the Men in Black franchise. First entry we've seen since 2012. So.
And it's the first one without the original cast.
That's right, yeah. The big twist in this one is that we've got Chris Hemsworth as, well, not really a new agent, because he represents a veteran agent in the Men in Black field. And we've got Tessa Thompson, who comes in as a new recruit. And the two of them play off each other throughout the whole film.
And of course, so for fans of Thor Ragnarok, because this is the duo that a lot of people loved in that movie, do you think that that translated well to this movie?
Well, I think it did. In fact, I think that's the big thing this film has going for it. Men in Black International is, I hate to say it, but sort of what you would expect. I think we don't really see anything fresh. We don't see anything new. The best thing about it, I would argue, is the chemistry between Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson, who you mentioned. We see that in Thor Ragnarok, and they play off each other nicely in this movie as well.
Okay, so in this one, it's basically Tommy Lee Jones's character is kind of taken over by Chris Hemsworth a little bit, or is it a little different?
Well, I would argue that they both have their own dynamics. These are two completely new agents, and do I love the dynamic as much as I did Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith? I have to be honest, no. But
that's a high bar.
Exactly. They do have a nice chemistry. Interestingly, Tessa Thompson, I would say, plays the more serious man in black, if you will, or woman in black, and Chris Hemsworth is sort of a James Bond style agent, super suave, debonair, and kind of funny.
Okay, well, what would you think about this? Do you recommend this to people to go out this weekend?
Well, I recommend it to people that are big fans of the franchise. They'll probably want to keep up with what's going on. If you didn't like the earlier ones, I'll say stay away, because what it doesn't have is anything new, anything original, other than these two new characters.
Okay, and then is this a continuation of the original story?
Well, it really is. However, you don't have to see any of the previous three to know what's going on here. As long as you know that this is an alien police force, that's what the Men in Black are, you're going to be just fine stepping into this film, watching it first.
Okay, and then 1 out of 10, what'd you think?
I think I'll give it about a 6.
6, that's not bad. So if you're looking for a family-friendly movie for the weekend?
Yeah, I mean, in keeping with the other Men in Black films, there are some scary alien sequences, but it's nothing crazy, nothing really over the top, not lots of sex, heavy-duty violence, things like that.
Okay, so maybe worth a shot for this weekend. Boris, thanks so much for coming in.
Absolutely.
All right, guys.